Hi, Ken back again with another Pfaff mail repair. This is Gwendolyn D's machine. She had a problem. One of the problems was with her switch. It broke, so the machine wouldn't go on and off. The other problem they thought was the cam stack, because it wasn't working right. The machine was actually stuck out of time, and the feed system was out as well. Plus the other thing was they were using this presser foot, which actually isn't a Pfaff presser foot. It may look like one, but it's actually a high shank Kenmore foot. Okay, this will not work correctly with the machine. It lines up only halfway on the gap that's there, the slot, so it really doesn't work correctly. Plus the other thing is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the foot is really loose. Okay, so I don't know if that's the way it was, but it kind of appears that the pin is worn a lot. It doesn't look like the bottom's worn or anything, so it may have been just a foot that they threw on there or not. So I don't know, but I'm using a foot off of another customer's machine because they didn't have one with the machine. I prefer these feet, the original zigzag feet, because when I do the alignment, I can get the alignment for the foot with the slot and everything correctly, and the feed teeth. So that's why I prefer them. If you don't have them, well, you know, I'll take one off another customer's machine just to use it and then put it back on. So anyway, I have their spool rack. These guys, I don't need them. I have my own. I prefer you keep it at home, you know, so, but we'll pack it back up and send it back to them. Anyway, I went and I sewed off their patterns, and it came out pretty well. Okay, I had a little rough time trying to adjust it because not all the stitches wanted to come in right. The system was really locked up on parts of it, especially the needle bar up in the top. It was actually locked to the shaft, so it didn't want to do a correct stitch or anything. The other thing is the machine was worked on before, and somebody worked on the circuit board. They used old components. I don't know if I have one here. Okay. A lot of your circuit boards, you'll see, you know, these little, if you take your circuit board out, you'll see these little guys. These are resistors, okay? And these are from the old, this machine actually starts with a 29 serial number. So it's an old machine. It was made back in the 60s, and these are what they were using back in the 60s, okay? What they did was they took a resistor off of a newer board, and they put it onto an old board, okay? That's kind of like changing out one headlight on a car and then waiting for the other one to go out, because the other one is 40 years old and it will go out, and when it does, the circuit board will blow out on the back of the board, and it'll take out the coils and everything else with it. So I told them that they needed a new circuit board, because whoever did it actually didn't put part of it back together right. And I'm not going to give away my secrets. You know, a magician doesn't give away his secrets, and neither does any company, as far as, you know, how a circuit board works. So I spent a lot of time figuring out the Pfaff circuit board, and, you know, I'm not going to let somebody ask me, how do I repair it? You know, you want to find out how to repair it? Be my guest, you know. But you have to do your own homework. You know, I did. So, but it'll probably go out. I mean, these 3-leg capacitors are basically they're outdated. They don't make them anymore, so you can't buy them. Plus, I believe when they popped, that they would put out PCBs. Okay, and that's probably one of the reasons why they were discontinued. The substance that they put on to the plating inside the capacitor smells funny, you know, so it's not like a regular oil or anything that they used back then. So anyway, the machine works. Because the machine was locked in the side, it did have a little bit of corrosion on the hook assembly. Hook assembly being this guy in here. Okay. So it's gonna tick. It's got drag in the hook, and there's nothing I can do about it. So it'll sound a little noisy, not a lot. So basically, some people will think it sounds normal. So anyway, but here's the 5 layers of denim, and we'll go through that. I'll zoom in here so you can see me go through them. Five layers of denim. Whoop. Gotta put it back in the straight stitch. There we go. The stop-matic works. Okay. There's the stitches. The other thing is they didn't have a needle threader, so I put a needle threader on there for them. So that works and all. Here's the 2 layers of starch cotton. Okay. There you go. So it's finished, and it'll work. So basically, hopefully I'll be shipping it back soon for them. They need it. So anyway, well, thank you for watching the video. Have a good week. Bye bye.